Hey Jason, Steve Sieracki here, just going over a couple of your pictures from the practice we did the other day. And I started them both at the top of the swing. So over here on the left side of the page, I was explaining to you how your right wrist wasn't bent enough at the top. And I was also explaining to you how the left wrist was not palmar flexed or bowed enough at the top, and how that had the face angle too open. And I also did a little bit of explanation to show you that there was a little bit of problem in your grip at the setup, which contributed to some of this problem, but mostly was how you were bending your wrists going back. So I started to explain to you on the backswing how you needed to bend your right wrist more and how to palmar flex the left wrist more to start closing the face more to the path at the top of the swing to begin drawing the ball and getting the contact a little bit better. So we did some practice, and then here's the before coming down. So you'll see when you come down how open the face is coming down, how there's not quite enough right wrist bend and the left wrist isn't palmar flexed enough. So here's the downstroke over here on the right. Put it down a little bit more. So you can already start to see that clearly. You can see how open the face is on the left, and you can see how much more closed the face is to the path over here on the right to start beginning to construct your draw. And then you can also start seeing how the arm, the left arm and the hands are much more out coming down. The hands are out, the arm is too far out coming down. And this is you swinging across the ball or over the top. And you can also see how the shaft's too steep, how the shaft's coming down just above your right shoulder. And then how over here on the right side of the screen you can see how the arm's in more, the left arm's inside the stance more, the hands are in more, and also how the shaft is a lot lower. So as I keep playing this down over here on the left, you're going to see that the shaft's way too steep coming across the ball, the face is too open, and by the time the shaft gets parallel to the ground, you're going to see how outside the hands the club head is, and how open the face is to the path. And also you're starting to see that the right wrist is becoming too flat, it's not bent enough, and this was your attempt in trying to square the face. So as you were trying to square the face, you were trying to roll and release it, and as you were doing that, that was making you swing more across the ball and was also making your low point too far behind the ball. So as you were trying to square the face up by unhinging the wrist and rolling it, that was enhancing your problems even more of making the path go more to the left. Then over here on the downswing, I kept telling you to keep your right wrist bent more and longer, and to keep the left wrist flatter longer, or keep bowing it. So now when the shaft here is parallel to the ground, you can see how the club head is inside your hands, how that's making the path go a little bit more to the right coming down, and also by you having more right wrist bend and the left wrist more palmar flex, you're closing the face more as opposed to the left side of the screen, and that's allowing you to start drawing the ball. So you have the path more to the right and the face more close to that path, and that's by you having more right wrist bend and more palmar flexion in the left wrist. And I was also explaining to you about how by not releasing and unhinging your wrist, that's actually making your path go more to the right, as opposed to on the left when you were rolling and releasing, that was making your path go more to the left when you were trying to make it go to the right. So now as we come down, you see how the sweet spot is way outside the ball, and how the path of the swing is going to start going to the left. And also sometimes you would top or shank because of this. Then as we keep playing this one down, you see how the sweet spot is inside the ball more, and how the face is not nearly as open, and also how there's a little bit more bend, needs more, in the right wrist, right here, than over here on the left. There's not enough bend in the right wrist. So this was our practice. We closed the face to the path at the top, and then I kept trying to teach you how to close the face to the path more coming down by keeping the right wrist bent longer. So if you have any questions, Jason, feel free to contact me at steve@genxgolf.com, and we'll look forward to practicing again with you soon. Thanks.